So I actually had a labor scare on Christmas Day, which was crazy. So I'll tell you guys that story. Welcome back to my channel for this pregnancy update. I'll share some facts, baby status, symptoms, and bump shape. Subscribe to stick around, don't wanna miss what's ahead. It's week 36, so turn it up, let's get started. It's Mic Drop Mama. Hey guys, welcome back for another pregnancy update. It feels like these things never end. Seriously. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, make sure you go check out all my mom raps. They're basically songs I create and music videos I make all about mom life. If you want some funny entertainment, then go watch those after this video. Alright, so first I'm going to talk to you guys about my baby's update this past week. So I got another ultrasound / sonogram, whatever you want to call it, this past week, and she actually weighs 7 pounds now. I was in shock when they told me that. I was like, oh my gosh, hopefully she doesn't grow that much more before she comes out, because that's already pretty heavy. I know it's just a general estimate, but she's definitely measuring on the higher end of the scale, so she's probably gonna be a pretty big baby, just like my son was. She also has a lot of hair, they said, and I will show you the pictures that I got this past week. She wasn't in a super good position, but here are the pictures. Kind of hard to see. Her hand is like literally right in front of her face. Alright, hopefully you can see that a little bit. Her hand was like this the whole time. But yeah, if you want to see better pictures, then I have a lot of pictures in my past pregnancy updates that you can check out. And another thing that I thought was kind of crazy about this past week is that I've noticed that when she gets hiccups, they're like super strong, and they pretty much shake my entire belly. They're just like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, she had them for like 15 minutes straight this morning, and I was just like, okay, are these ever gonna end? I feel like my whole body's just like... So yeah, that's pretty much it for her 36-week update. And now I'm going to tell you guys about my update this past week. So I actually had a labor scare on Christmas Day, which was crazy. So I'll tell you guys that story. So you guys might not know if you haven't watched my other updates, but I've had a fair amount of digestion issues this pregnancy, especially in the 3rd trimester. So I basically can't eat anything bad or like unhealthy at all. Otherwise, my digestion just freaks out. But anyway, so I had been doing really good for like a week or 2 weeks with my eating, and everything was going great. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try some Burger King because I've been doing really good, and I don't think that eating it once is gonna kill me. But yeah, that was a mistake, because that was like 2 days before Christmas, and then on Christmas Day I was like in the bathroom a lot, and so I was like, well, I definitely shouldn't have eaten that Burger King. So yeah, I just thought it was because of that and didn't really think much of it. But then, like, after I started feeling better, I realized that a pretty common labor sign is being in the bathroom a lot and having like diarrhea or, you know, flushing everything out. So then I was confused because I didn't really know what to think, but I was like, there's no way I'm going into labor at 36 weeks. That would be crazy. But then I started getting contractions. Didn't really think much of it, but then I started getting them like every 20 minutes, and they weren't really getting worse. They were kind of staying the same, but they were definitely happening like every 15 or 20 minutes. And then they started happening like every 10 minutes. So I was like, okay, it seems like they're happening more often now, like they're getting closer together. And this went on and on for like 4 hours at least. I was just like, okay, this has been going on a long time. Like, maybe we should actually consider that I might be going into labor. And so my husband and I were like, we still have a lot to do to be ready for this to happen. So we were like going over our list and like frantically trying to get all the stuff done on our list that we have left to do before the baby comes. So it was kind of funny because it was Christmas Day and we were like planning on just relaxing and enjoying Christmas that evening. But instead we were like running around the house trying to get a bunch of stuff done in case I was going into labor. So yeah, eventually my contractions kind of started slowing down and getting farther apart, and then they eventually just stopped, I think just when I went to bed or something. But we definitely thought that I could possibly be having the baby that night, which would be crazy because it was Christmas and we were like, well, I guess we might have a Christmas baby. But yeah, thankfully I have at least a little bit more time to get everything else done that I need to get done before the baby comes. But now me and my husband are kind of like, okay, we really need to get this stuff done soon because we don't really know when I'm going to be going into labor, and it could honestly happen at any time. So now we're kind of getting a lot more serious about getting everything checked off our list. So yeah, that was a pretty crazy time. And another thing that happened this past week for my update is that we scheduled the induction date, which is going to be January 19th. I'm really hoping that I can either get myself to go into labor naturally before then, or that it'll just happen because I want to avoid an induction if I can. But either way, this baby's coming in about 3 weeks or less. So, gonna have a new baby soon. So now I will tell you guys a little bit about what we got done this past week to get ready for the baby. So since we had that whole labor scare thing on Christmas, we ended up getting a lot of things checked off our list, like I was saying. So we basically got all my son's bags packed, ready to go stay with my relatives. I wrote out a whole schedule for him, so I hopefully don't get a lot of phone calls while I'm trying to push a baby out. We also got the car seat washed and ready to go. We packed our hospital bags and we got our camera batteries charged because I'm gonna be filming my labor and delivery. So if you don't want to miss that video, make sure you subscribe. And then I also got some like last minute cleaning done around the house because I know from having my first baby that you just want as little to deal with as possible when you have a newborn because you're pretty much busy 24/7 taking care of the newborn. So having a clean house and having everything organized is really nice when you're trying to focus on taking care of a newborn and don't really have much energy to do anything else. But yeah, so that's pretty much what we did this past week to get ready for the baby. We still have quite a few things left on our list to get checked off, but hopefully we will get all that done this week so we don't have to worry about it anymore. But yeah, we're getting really excited. And now I will show you guys my bump. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you want to follow along the rest of my pregnancy and see my labor and delivery and meet my new baby. And also if you want to see my mom wraps, which I'm gonna keep making forever pretty much. Remember, there's a link in the description below this video if you want to go check them out. If you're a mom, I know you'll really enjoy them. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and here is my big old bump. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week in my week 37 update. See you next time. Bye.
It's mic drop mama on the beat. Can't you feel the heat? It's mic drop mama here to speak. Won't you take a seat? It's mic drop mama on the beat. Can't you feel the heat? It's mic drop mama here to speak. Don't take a seat.